day. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Drew Lock and the Seattle Seahawks.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, for a little bit we thought his story had concluded, but not to be. Here's Tom Brady in his 23rd NFL season, leading the Bucs offense out once again.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
Get a look at this Seahawk offense as they come out there, and the quarterback brought in as part of that big offseason trade, now in his 4th NFL season, Drew Lock.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
Yeah, it was really sudden after the first play picked off. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock firing quickly, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw it is Lock. Left side complete to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Lock. Down. Oh, but there is a marker on. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
There are the numbers for Brate from a week ago. 6 catches, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Brady's throw there complete and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that is incomplete. Excellent coverage on that play from Sidney Jones. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Brady. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. Succop's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Seahawks at 2-7 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That's Akeem Hicks, the towering NFL vet, coming in for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A lot of ground to cover here for Locke and the Seahawks. 3rd and long after that sack. Looking to throw. Locke. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. I'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they come into this one. Nice long win streak, and remember, next weekend is an open week for them, so if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going, but what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Brady to throw. Underneath, he's got Brate. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Brady. Underneath, he's got Brate. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st. Run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Hitter in the backfield, guy can take him the distance, but a short yardage trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Again, it's Fournette. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second down at 4. From midfield, here's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A give for Walker running right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Lock going to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Locke. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Again, it's Penny. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Locke exits on 4th down as Seattle sends out Jason Myers. And this a 39-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. But they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we move past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on. Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Brady going to throw. Underneath, he's got Brate. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Brady. Otten brings it in over the middle. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He's got Otten. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Brady now to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Second down and goal. Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get...
This is intercepted, my goodness. Picked up by Levante David. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Darrell Taylor able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Suckup for the Buccaneer field goal.
From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Suckup's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing now is Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Locke throwing on target to Fant, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Locke looks to throw it again. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Locke's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So we've hit halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Locke working out of the gun. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie, and that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. Brady now on first down. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half. Brady going to go on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big moment.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Suck up for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go.
At their own 23. Locke trying again after the pick 6. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. And that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Locke now on 1st down. That's caught over the middle by Fant.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. 2nd down and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They look to throw. It's Locke.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Block now to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw it is Locke. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Locke. And he fires one, but incomplete. Locke exits on 4th down as Seattle sends out Jason Myers.
Made his first, this now from 42 yards out.
Myers' kick is good.
And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop.
Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
Yeah, a little bit of a cat-and-mouse game.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go
at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Locke.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead is up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Lock. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Levante David. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the side.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. At issue here, does the football make contact with the ground before he secured it? And I think some of these angles are going to give us a pretty good look.
Secured is the important part because the ball can touch the ground, but it can't be loose when it does. So that's what they're going to have to try and figure out.
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. From the gun, it's Brady.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Brady.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
This an easy one, 23-yarder. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Now that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Lock. Step. Now Lock. He lost the football. It's out. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Lock. Left side complete to Lockett. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Locke, gotta have this one. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25 on 2nd down. Locke, he'll find Metcalf. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Locke. This is the tight end fan. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Locke. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6 as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time.
Throwing after the interception. Locke throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Going right back to Fant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now a 2nd down and 6.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. Leaves it for Penny.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Locke going to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Washington. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now Locke again. That's caught. It's James Washington. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Penny. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Locke going to try and throw for it.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll run it again with Fournette. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there. And they will take a knee here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's a give to Fournette. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bucs, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3.